What's happening, people? Hope you're good, people. Just a little quick live, people. This one, just say nice one to everyone that obviously chipped in the other day regarding that absolute marathon that we done. Honest to God, what's happening, Cloud King? But stay, just stiff, mate. Big love, lad. What's happening, Cat Weasel, bro? Big love, lad. Yeah, as I said, everyone's live as well at the same time now, and not even about that. Just wanted to say nice one to everyone, mate. Um, for literally like that 24-hour live, mate. I've got Smith, mate. Got Smith, Keenan, mate. Harla, big love, lad. Got Smith to beat him, lad. Yeah, got Smith to beat him, mate. Too cocky in that Eubank. Don't get me wrong, mate. It's told you this as well, people. No little things like this, but it tells you see how good you've seen Liam Smith. Playing the football on like the soccer Saturday, and obviously playing head tennis today in the ring with Jamie Carragher. I used to play up front with him, and I'd say I was better. I would like, and I mean that. Yeah, it's going to be an unbelievable fight, mate. As I said, mate, yeah, we can speak about fighting if you want, mate, not a problem. What about John Jones coming back? John Jones versus Cyril Gann on the 4th of March. Wow, I've been watching him train with Henry Cejudo last couple of days. Wow. What's happening, Mark, bro? What's happening, Dave, mate? Just a little quick, maybe half hour, an hour, really, just to say nice one to everyone that popped in and out, regarding the live the other day. I tell you what, people, it's fucking wiped me right out, like, honest to God, mate. Me body clock, yeah, is literally, I don't know if I'm coming or going, I don't know what day it is. I swear, I'm waking up at 4 in the morning, yeah, and like, just getting up, like, just putting the kettle on, like, having a smoke and that, and then can't get back. Oh, honestly, it's really messed up. Oh yeah, brilliant fight it's going to be, mate. What a fight it's going to be, mate. Unbelievable. And look, we've got Leon Edwards versus obviously Usman. That's booked. We've got Justin Gaethje on the undercard traveling over here. Where's that Breviev? Oh mate, UFC 285, and look at UFC this weekend. We've got Chisera versus Jamara Hill, and then you've got obviously the undercard on that is Figueiredo versus oh mate, honest to God, mate, Brando. Figueiredo versus Brando. Number 4. Wow, number 4, mate. This gonna break the UFC records. Number 4 and the fight. Look at that. I don't even think any boxers have had 4 fights, have they? And these have been 3 wars, by the way. What? Moreno's heavy as well. That's what I'm saying. So the UFC, they're starting the year off, mate. Bang. John Jones versus Cyril Gann, mate, for the heavyweight title, mate. Wow. What's happening, Sparky, mate? Oh, mate, you couldn't write this shit, mate. How good the boxing and fighting is at the minute. As I said, Smith Eubanks are absolutely barnstorming, mate. It could go any way. It really could. Eubanks that confident, as I said, he's chatting bollocks as he has done with the 50%. We know he's going to be 100%. He's with the legend that is Roy Jones Jr. in his corner. With his KFC jacket on and that. He's a character, like, I'll give him that. Gaethje's brilliant, Harlem, mate. That's what I mean. Gaethje on the undercard. Gaethje coming to the UK, mate. So you've got 285. Going to be absolutely, as I said, going to see a new heavyweight champion in regards to all the ins and outs with Cyril, with Francis Ngannou. He got offered 24 million, contract for 3-fight deal. 8 million a fight he got offered. And he said no. Wow, how crazy is that? That's 24 mil. And don't forget, if he fought 3 times this year, that's 24 mil. Then you're getting a negotiation with Dana, and obviously Hunter. You could then say, listen, my next fight's worth 50. Wow, it's turned down 24 mil because he could physically fight 3 times this year. That's 8 million a fight, and he said no. Wow, took the belt off him a lot, mate. Go and watch it on MMA Hour with Adil Hawani. Just him on his own, and he says all the ins and outs why he left, and why he first had shit with them and that. What? Honestly, mate. What's happening 420, brother? Not seen you for a while, mate. Hope you're good and your family, bro. The missus. So, yeah. So, this weekend, mate, wow. Yeah, Edwards versus Usman. Oh, mate. Oh, I'll tell you what. These fights coming up, mate, are just which we want to see, mate. And now we've got the paperwork signed for, is it April the 14th? Tank versus Garcia. All signed and sealed. Just obviously got to get all the venue and all that sorted. Wow. People, the fighting at the minute is just on point. People who are meant to fight are fighting. Honestly. No, he's not fighting no more. Gaethje's that Vivriev, isn't he? He's no mugging, mate. Just that, you know the score, mate. I'll tell you what. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, for the belt. Brenton Garner got his belt took off him, mate. He got offered a contract, 8 million a fight, 3-fight deal, and he said no. And he went, "You'll be the highest paid heavyweight fighter by a million miles." And he said, no. So what he was getting his last fight, I think it was 800 grand. So they said, what we'll do then, we'll give you 10 times your money you're on now and give you 8 million a fight, and you'll fight John Jones, probably Stipe Miocic, and maybe a rematch and with John Jones. And he said 24 million. He said, no. Wow. What the fuck, mate? Heavy that, isn't it? Oh, State's going to be brilliant for Garcia versus Big Love Julie. It's right, our Scouse Julie in the house. Oh, brilliant watching it doing the Tiggies and Monks and that, wasn't it? You know, the music on and all that. Get your mind. Those are the people's live. And obviously, when I've got time, I go on Monks and you can pick any song you want, people. Cheers you up for the day. Yes, Docs, lad. It's right, brother. Big love, lad. Yes, right, girl, Joe. Big love, Joe. Cartman, what's happening, brother? As I said, people, I'll give a few spanners out here. I will give more out. Honestly, don't even worry. It was just what's happening, PV. Big love. Just want to say absolute nice ones for them. That 24-hour live I done, people. No, easiest one, Joanne. Easiest one, as I said. How I got through that 24-hour live, mate. And literally, it's only because of you know. I swear, mate. Honest to God, because I don't know live yet. So I thought to myself, let me just fucking live a ciggy, people. Big love to everyone in the chat as well. Big respect. Massive, massive respect as always, the MESSI fan, man. I'm not putting no links out regards to tea and coffee tonight, no, anything like that tonight, love. Love, people. Just obviously, yeah, just enjoy. No worrying. As you know, anyone wants to become a member, that's sweet. So no super chats or anything tonight, people. You want to become a member, that's different. No tea or coffee, is nothing like that tonight, people. Just want to say, just a quick hour or something. Big respect to everyone in the chat, man. Bare Bones, what's happening, brother? John Ronald, what's happening, my mate? I know, was John, wasn't it, mate? Oh, did he, lads? Are you messing? Oh, this has just been done, has he, Pablo? Oh, fucking hell, mate. Oh, that's heavy, that, you know. I'm always careful, mate. Lads, if I can do a 24-hour live, lads, I'll not get done, mate. Oh, I'm on the Bobby Ball, mate. None of that. Don't worry about that, brother. But nice on for the concern, no, mate. Bare Bones, you good, mate? Yes, not Netty. Wow. It took 10 seconds to realise as well. Oh, that's going to be a heavy thingy for him, that, you know. He weren't even meant to go live. So the whole point, I jumped on his live yesterday. Told him about, obviously, how to go forward. And I said, fucking, Pablo, don't worry, lads. Everything's changed now. Just got to get back into your normal thing, getting the people on. But he's had strikes, hasn't he? So for him to leave a porn bar for 10 seconds, I tell you what, horrible bastards, aren't they? Not fucking horrible, that, mate. You had to obviously deleted it now, has he? Wow. Didn't even know that, people. Didn't even know that. Yeah, will do, bare bones. Yeah, man. I'm always on the ball. You know that. As I said, I only had 3 mods. Don't forget, fucking for 24 hours, mate. And don't forget that the mods that I had at the time were busy, so it didn't even have mods. So it done a 24-hour live. So imagine, yeah, how many times I had to put this fucking link out, mate. I swear to God. I'm not messing, people. Oh, I swear my head was cabbaged. After like 20 hours, people like, link, I'm like, if you scroll up a little bit more, you'll find it, you know. They're like, it's not because the chat was that busy, yeah. What's happening, cheeky monkey? And the chat was that going, yeah. I was like, just find it. And they're like, I'm looking at the chat then, trying to engage again, do you get me? And they're like, no, there's no link. I'm like, oh my, every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But it was brilliant because that means the chat was flying. You know what? I've got someone in the backstage there. Oh, I'm not even there. Nice one, kid. Whoever it is in the back, yeah. It's like a picture of it's like shit, you know, in like the toilet. You know what the name is? That'll suck. Nice to meet you, kid. You just chilling your little bedroom, mate. That's locked in. You're being locked in the cage, but you just chilling your locked in cage, lad. You get fed through the bottom of your door, mate. You only get a piece of toast every fucking 6 hours because you're a naughty boy. You stay in there, brother. But yeah, dude. But thank God he wasn't in the fucking live to the time. I got me ass with all that. But yeah, big massive respect to everyone. What's happening, Robert, mate? Was it, yeah? As I said, people, there's people on here that are just absolute wrong-uns. There's people on here that spend too much time and I think they own YouTube. They need to really evaluate their own lives. That YouTube is not just your life. Get a grip. Simple. Get off YouTube. Evaluate your life. Look outside the window, not on your phone. Do you know what I mean? Fuck me, mate. Some people on here are obsessed in that. It's like it takes over their life. What? Absolute ball bags. Trust me. I had a phone call. I said off Butch yesterday. Everyone's got to be Butch now. And he's fuming with people. Even honestly, fuming, mate. Because these people need to really get a grip of their lives, mate. Putting us down, mate. But what you call it? Not us starters like YouTubers channels. Just try and stay off it a little bit more. Because people are just scared to go on. Like, look at mine. Last the day, people. 24-hour live. I had over 100 different people. I had over 12, just under 12,500 comments in my chat. I had honestly I can't even watch it back. I'd probably say 120, 140 maybe different people. Honestly, I really, really did. I had at one stage I had loads of 10s on the screen, and I had people in the backstage, and it was all different people, and that was just in the space of 10 minutes. So imagine you're there fucking 23 hours, no, 24 hours, because I've done 24 hours, 11 minutes. Do you get me? Wow. Me chat, as I said, 12,500 chat people. Do you get me? Over 100 and nearly, well, I'd probably say between maybe 120, around 120, I'd say. Definitely over 100. What's happening, Mike, mate? I'll message you in your chat today, mate. Big love, lad. Anyone want to get on there? Mike's boxing. He's like the same as just doing that. He does boxing. Anyone's into his boxing, give him a sub. People put his link. Anyone want to put the link up as well, people? I've got more mods now. I couldn't even put anyone's link out, or anyone couldn't even put anyone's link out the other day. Now, did you get me? So people were coming on. Don't forget, I had that many different people coming in. I couldn't put anyone's link out. Well, because I had no mods. You get me? It's usually me putting everyone's link out because I like doing all that. Do you know what I mean? So literally, just a case of just fucking getting more mods. Not as fucking many as I did. 84 mods. I fucked up that. But you know what? I didn't fuck up in a way because my chat's never been really bad anyway. You just have the odd little fucking carpet crawler. Obviously, that's how they're just like gimps and just like, oh, I'm having a bad day because I've got to do mummy and daddy a tea and coffee. So I'll just tell people on YouTube, you need to really evaluate. Look, they know who they are. They look in the mirror and go, I'm going to troll today. Oh, get a grip. Go to college at least. I know you're a boring bastard, but go to college at least. Study instead of being on YouTube. What's happening, Linz? What's happening, Kidda? Yeah, it's so amazing live, people. I can't believe Flappo's just been pub on there, people. Anyone want to jump on, they can. Yeah, I'll put the link out. And massive respect to everyone as well, man. That's stuck by us. Not even stuck by us, even all the new subs. We get new subs every day. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm blessed with yous, mate. Fuck. As I told you, people, I'm just down the middle on the same lane. I'm not going to have all idiots in here no more. It's literally just a case of just getting back to myself. I've got all my mods now. I've looked at my channel, seen who's problems and whatever else. And the difference is now is they won't be none of that all talk because I've worked. All I've done today is got me mods, blocked a few people and that. So literally, so there's no bullshit and all that carry on. Mine's just on my own lane. I'm on a one-man band. I'm not left, not right. I'm straight down the middle, driving a tank, and I'm flying. I'm smashing and going through everything, and I'm flying people, and only because of you get me. Using your words there, Mark. Do you get me? How is everyone anyway, people? Hope you're good and your families. Hope you're really good. As I said, I'm blessed to even listen, look at your chats and that. What's happening, Gav, mate? What did everyone have for the tea tonight? What's happening, Sal, mate? Yeah, Sal, mate. Went through, brother. Went through, lad. 3 o'clock, mate. 3 o'clock till 11 minutes past 3 the next day, lad. Heavy, all right, mate. Proper heavy. What's happening, Jamie, mate? It's right, mate. Yeah, there's Mike's link, people. Get him a few links, you know, the ones in the chat in regards to your boxing. Get him a few subscribers, people. Let's spread the love, innit? What's happening, Dave, brother? Hello, lad.
Oh, my fucking
Look at this, people. Look at this. Yeah, just go. Yeah, just click on yourself and change your avatar. What do you reckon on the old colours as well there, people? Don't mess about, do we? Do not mess about on here, people. Pull out all the stops. Yeah, just do us a favour there, people. Anyone that's just subscribe to Mike's channel, just put a 1 for us and get him a few subs, people. They will come back in now. Yeah, just subscribe to him, people. As I said, everyone can give everyone a chance in it. Give them a sub, and you know, if you don't like doing anything else after a month or so, you can unsub or something, but always give someone a chance. You get me? Is right, stay, mate. You've got one there, mate. There's one for you there at least. Oh, is the absolute legend / legend. What's happening, BP, bro? What's happening? Oh my God, we're gonna say fucking thank you to you, mate. How the hell did you last that time, man? What the hell? It was a loony bin winning in the end, honest to God. Oh my God, Mouse. Just to let everyone know, yeah, Mouse. Oh my God. I don't know if you want to explain.
I think so.
You explain exactly that. You meant to come on the live, but probably don't know.
Everyone
probably coming alive for a little bit. Didn't think nothing of the Let's see, Dave. Yeah, there you are, Dave. That's the one, mate. So yeah, go on. I'll let you Tinky Mouse because she was meant to come on for like an hour. Yeah, put more links up, people. Yeah, all the mods, put the links up. Anyone wants the links up, people, spread the love, mate. We always get it. I always get everyone all the things, mate. But yeah, go on. Mouse, do you want me to or you? Oh
No,
my
go on,
God.
you. Yeah.
Okay, so basically then, we've got someone on the panel, Mouse. Basically, come on, just as she usually does, she's obviously she's the dude on the channel. Probably for a little bit. And it went on for a little bit longer. I'm still in the night, okay. Well, I've got work in the morning. Okay, 1 o'clock comes. Oh, 2 o'clock comes. Like, Mouse, like, then the duck races started to come. It's like, quizzes started to come. She was doing her own quizzes then. Okay, 4 o'clock. Oh, we've got to stay through now. And she ends up staying through, people. And then staying up all night. Honest to God, working from home. And then obviously just coming in every now and then by saying, she'll speak for a bit. And then she'll be like, okay, I'll be back in a minute. She only ends up staying through all the live. Honest to God. So literally, I've got to be a massive, massive thank you to you, because without you, you and Scouse probably main, just the two only at that time, and especially you all the way through, and Scouse. I couldn't have done it without you, because if I was on my own, there's no chance at all I would have been able to do it. It's impossible. And we don't forget, people, just to let everyone know, we had music from DJ Masters for hours. We had so many different quizzes.
Daryl,
Yeah?
sorry to bother you.
Go on.
Us ladies would like to say hi, Daryl.
Hi, Daryl.
Hi, Daryl. Well done for your marathon the other day.
Hola, amigos.
Hola, amigos.
Hola, amigos.
Well done.
Hola.
Cheers, Daryl.
Well,
Yeah.
hello, lady.
Cheers, Daryl.
Hello.
Cheers, Daryl.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. Je m'appelle Darrell. That's French now. Je m'appelle Darrell.
Ooh.
Comment apple too?
Oh, okay. Then name me a colour then. The one who spoke French. Then name me a colour in English, and I'll get it in French. Go on.
Aqua.
Red. It's easy, that one, red.
Rouge.
Rouge.
Yeah.
I don't know any others.
Oh, you don't know any others? Oh, bloody hell. I thought with all like the French accent there and that.
Very limited French.
What I was speaking to the Marco Pierre White there is something, do you know what I mean? Is assistant chef. Gone. Oh, how unbelievable is Mouse, eh? Oh, honestly, Dave. Oh, honestly, see what I mean, lad? Honest to God. You couldn't write it, honestly. How the hell did she go all that time with me, lad? She's an absolute machine. Oh, mate, she's literally she's like the co-host, mate. You know what I mean? Surely. She just owns it, mate. She ticks every box. And she's never done that before, ever, you know. She's never went through all the way through the night. And you know what? She sounded sound as well. I'm like that. If you would have watched it back, Fly jumped on, and mind you, I can't even mention any names because that many I'll miss out. I can't not even mention any names, so I'm just gonna say people were jumping on, and she's like popping back in, going, "Yeah, I'm fine, yeah." I'm like, how are you fine there, Mouse? And she's like, "Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I've still got to wait till 5. I'm like, looks like you've only just got out of bed. Couldn't write it. Oh, Zeus is in the game. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to bring Thingy on me? Thingy Dave? You know, because it's a game. He's in a live game now.
I'm not sure, mate. I don't know how that works.
I'm not sure on that, Jim.
I've got
because it might be a thing. Yeah. Anyone in the chat? Sorry, Jim. You're listening, aren't you, Jim? Anyone in the chat with that Thingy my live? That if I put someone on that's live in the game, because that's like. It's like me putting a match on and get on my phone, innit? It's a big no-go. It's like a big strike, innit?
You know your sport does, don't you?
Yeah. So I'll ask Fly. Fly.
Yo.
Do you think someone watching a live game on my live is a no-go, isn't it, lads?
Yeah.
Well, he's got his camera facing the match, like.
Yeah.
Tell him to turn his camera around. You'll be all right,
oh, brilliant, then. Yeah, if you can do that, Jim. Turn the camera off, Jim.
Oh, look at that headlight.
Or do you just
Well,
want to stay in the back camp?
He'll be able to face the crowd and that, I would have thought. I don't think I think he'll be all right.
No, but no, I can see in the back chat he's watching the game, lad. He hasn't turned the camera off.
All right, Dave. Dave, who's that in the picture? That's not you, is it?
There's no headlamps, Dave. Will you stop saying headlamps? Oh, it's because the headlamp fucking master's on the screen, innit?
That was just. That's what I just said to
Cloud King, you wouldn't, mate. No, nice on, mate. Yeah. Because if you think about it, if I put my phone out and turn, because I'm watching a Leeds game, Cardiff. You know, if I put my camera on and put that on the screen, lads, if it'll easily delete me live straight away. So imagine if someone was live in a game. I can, Monk done it. Monk done it in the World Cup, lads. We were on Monks, and literally, he was watching one of the games. Literally, he just cut himself off and said, like, give him a big, like, copyright thing, and to do that again, you know, like, so man, and that was the World Cup. So imagine, I don't know, lad. It's not worth it, is it?
There, mate. This is for you, brother.
You're okay, mate.
Check that fan boy out. Did you see me live?
Big screen. Yeah, mate.
You see me live? I seen Distat saying it working.
Oh, look at
Nice
that.
on Cloud King. Yeah, it was a no-go, that, innit? Nice on that.
You what, bro?
See, that's what you love in the chat, man. Your advice, and we're still learning. I know Celtic is right, OG. Celtic, brother. Jim's live there, OG. I could put him on my thingy. He's in the backstage, you know, with the game, lad. But I can't. He'll delete me live and that, mate.
All right, that in it, Dave.
Yeah, that's a belter, that, mate.
Smashing it there, like.
Can't argue with that, like. I know every single thing. Can you ever just move like the Middlesbrough top just for one like live that you do, or it's
I'll put the Adidas top on there if you want, but I didn't know whether it was like
you don't get copyrighted yourself for the team, you know, because you're playing that bad for like copyright for play. You know what? Don't be put. But if you're top of the league, you're allowed, but don't be putting shite up on here type thing.
No, that's worse. Turn it back green again, then we can't see the red.
Doesn't look like flavours though. It's not as good as flavours though. Is that as good as flavours or not?
Maybe, yeah, and maybe because with regard to how he does it. So is his further back, do you get me? And is has got no. Look, the tops again. Maybe if you move your tops and that.
I haven't read the instructions yet, so I've just done this off.
His turns, doesn't it? As it's shining, it spins.
Yeah.
So with flavours, he's just like back a bit, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works, mate.
I've got a bit of work to do on it. I've only just powered my new tablet up, mate. I haven't even tried it yet.
Yeah, I had a new tablet, mate. Anyone in the chat that didn't know, mate, that missed his birthday, fly me to the moon. He was 50 on Monday. Anyone wanted to?
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of people who missed it. To be honest, mate, I got a message off just about everyone, bro. Honestly,
it's right.
Brilliant.
That's good, then, mate. Yeah.
I did 2 hours 40 minutes last night, Dad. Big G was on with us for about an hour after you went. We was on for about, I think it was 1:30 we finished.
When?
Last night. You were on last night with us, weren't you? You come on last night for half an hour.
Oh, so it was your birthday last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, last night, yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, no, so it was your birthday. Oh, it was your birthday yesterday, Tuesday?
Yeah. You're messed up still, aren't you, from that,
lad? Yeah, mate, yeah. Fucking hell, lads, I told you this, didn't I? Honestly. Oh, yeah, so it was his birthday yesterday, people. Sorry, yeah, fucking hell. And I was even on your live, wasn't I? I told you, like, the days. Honestly, mate, I swear. But did you hear about what someone said? I said before, Pablo got porn bomb, but he didn't even know, and it was on for 10 seconds.
He hasn't got a clue, has he, Pablo? He doesn't even know where a porn bomb is, I don't think. But that is bad, that, like, she wasn't shooting her. If it was her.
Who was it? Someone was saying, who was it?
Sarah B, wasn't it?
How do you know, though?
Are people just saying that because they've associated her with putting Black Williams up?
Yeah, probably, Dave, yeah.
Make a brew, that, bro. Make a brew, brother. As I said, I'll stay on for another half an hour or so. Just want to say big thank you. Especially to our mouth. Go on.
Name the cup that's in my picture, look. Name that cup.
Okay, can I put you on big screen, Dave?
Is it an official cup, is it?
Yeah.
Won by you yourself.
No, not won by me. Won
I
by
was going to
this
say
country.
the Batty Fish Award.
Looks like the FA Cup.
It was the
No.
old. Isn't it to do with? It's different sport than football, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah.
Is it the
Yeah.
Batty Fish Cup?
Is it rugby? Rugby, lad.
It is, yeah, but what's that cup called?
The
Isn't
Heineken
it the
Cup.
ones with?
It's the
Heineken.
World Cup, but what's it called?
The World Cup.
It's the Webb Ellis Cup.
Webb Ellis.
Oh,
Webb Ellis. We
yeah.
won that. Don't forget.
That
We won
was
that,
in
mate. Johnny. 2003. We won it. Johnny Wilkinson's
2002.
drop goal, mate.
That same year.
Yeah, I've just told you that.
I was in HMP Lincoln. That's where that photo's
Oh,
taken.
was you, lad? Yeah. Oh, is that
It's
where
on
you're
there.
in jug there, lad?
I'm surprised they let you when you were near it. You might have pinched it.
Yeah, JP, Dave is right, brother. I know you're not surprised. You robbed her and sold it for swag, lad.
They did like a tour of it around the country, taking it to different schools, and they ended up bringing it to Lincolnshire
Wow.
for some reason.
Wow, what? That's a belt of that, though, isn't it? If you think about it, that's memories, that, lad.
20 people out the old jail got picked, and because I was Jim Orderly, I got picked to go and
Yeah.
fucking have a photo taken with it, yeah.
Yeah, wow. You can't.
Nice
can't
pause,
find
like Dave. I like that pause, like Dave. The double thumb pause, mate. Cool.
Yeah,
Like.
you know what that is? That's the pose to say, like, yeah, I make sure on my sentence you're only 2.5. I am a good boy. You know what I mean?
Do you know what pose that is? That's a I'm getting out in 2 weeks pose.
Oh
Was
yeah, that's the day before you get out, isn't it, lad? Or it's treats day. You know, where you're getting all your scran and all that, mate. It's one of them, lads, isn't it? Or it's visitation day with the miss and the kids or something. That's crazy. Because you're looking dapper there to say yes. Anyone would think, yeah, we'll give him the job. Yeah, but you know where he was in that picture? Oh no, we won't give him the job then.
Do you know, 2 days after that photo was taken, I got sacked from that orderly job.
Did you, lad? Yeah.
Yeah, I got dragged off a fucking visit. I thought I was getting weeding, and he gave me fucking pills, didn't he, dickhead? Yeah, not happy, mate.
So is that a prison? Is that a prison issue T-shirt, like Dave?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking hell, I was only 21 there, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. 22, 18 years ago, that.
Was it, lad?
Look like you've been on the road there, like.
No, mate, I was big there, you know. I was a big lad then. No neck.
Goes to show you, mate, does it? Times just flies and how many
Doesn't it?
different fucking things, mate. It's crazy, isn't it? We were just going on about the fighting earlier, you know, regarding Smith and that. Lad, it's going to be unbelievable, isn't it?
There's our new name by Lou Dunn there, the Three Musketeers.
Well, I was right, Lou. Big love, Lou. And you know, regards to yourself, then, Fly, I forgot it was only yesterday your birthday, lad, so you're a bit goose to take that, mate, because you were funny, you know, lad. You were baby, lad. It was funny.
Oh, no, yeah, I was absolutely stuffed last night. Like, been a long few days, you know what I mean? Like, I had your 24-hour thing and then your birthday. So today was just about getting back to normal, basically.
Still, yeah, but let's not beat on the bush. You had a few cans.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, bear don't shit in the woods, you know what I mean? One of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. How many, like, is it like when you wake up and you need one, like in rattling and that, or?
I usually, like, usually go to the toilet and grab a can or something, you know what I mean? Out the fridge in the morning. Just to wet the palate. Nah, I only have about 4 cans a day, I have, mate.
Jackie.
But I am wrapping it in. Cutting down anyway.
We'll try it, innit? What, because your age, or just because you're doing it anyway, or
what's
that one, Jackie, big love?
No, just my age as well, yeah, but I got a bottle of this off Louise. Has anyone seen this stuff?
Go on. Nah, what is it, lad? Let me put it on big screen, bro.
What the hell's that?
What's that? Dead man's fingers.
Dead man's fingers, lad.
Yeah, dead man's fingers. What the fuck's in it, lad? It might just be moisturising cream for all you know, lad.
No, Louise has had a bottle of it before. I think I have tried it before. You just drink it with like ice on its own.
What percent
Where
is it?
where is Lou? What is she doing?
She's
She
she's knackered as well. She's having an early night, really. She's laying in bed.
Oh, is she? Yeah, she hasn't been on mine yet, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Lou, me number one.
She did. She popped on yours the other day.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. I told you, mate. Told you, lad. Honestly, I swear, mate. So I'll take that back. Nice one. You know what I mean? That's how fucked your mind gets, mate. Just don't forget. Like a full day, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So the numbers I've got as well, like even like it's unbelievable numbers. Don't forget, my live must have went through another 4, maybe 30 different people's lives throughout the whole of the show, and I still had obviously all the numbers in, and oh mate, we was brilliant as well with the duck races. Oh, that was brilliant. Big respect to her.
Yeah,
but Mouse just stole the show. Mouse just unbelievable. She's just one of them, and you just like you just love it. Just like to be a bit like when you know your mates and that. You just knew you love people like that, lad. Who just literally just manners and respect. He's got a massive personality, and he's actually funny as fuck without even knowing. Do you get me?
There are a lot of females in your chat like that
as well.
You do get a lot of females, don't you?
Yeah. Sound that.
I mean, they're. I think Woo did her own live last night after I finished. Yeah, she had Mermaid on as well. I don't think Mermaid's been on a panel before. She was on there apparently.
Yeah, there's a lot of people don't get over there though.
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a case of actually. As I said, I spoke to someone yesterday, mate. Not happy at all, man.
Too many manipulators, mate. That's what it is. Too many manipulators,
just people
mate.
just thinking, obviously, they can own shows or whatever. The difference is, it's hard enough as it is when you do a live. And mate, look at the subs I've got. It's mind blowing, really. Do you get me? As I said, there's loads of people on now, loads on at the moment, and they're still here. And it's like, and you get messages every day. I get messages, lad. Well, I get messages all night. To be honest, I literally, you know what I have to do now? I have to put my phone that upside down, so I don't see the light on my phone because I get that many. Like someone messaging you back in the middle of like non-stop saying, "Oh, brilliant live, this, that." So I've got to literally sleep now with my phone down, with the screen on the floor, so I don't see any lights. That's honestly, that's
the
how
price, price of fame, mate. Price of fame.
Well, lads, I'm not messing.
Just turn
it's been like that for weeks.
I like it, Smithers. I like it when he goes in a chat, Daryl. Now there's too many people to write back to, so he goes, "Oh, I've seen all your messages. Big love, everyone."
You know what? It's mad, lad, because even like honestly, and because what I do, I'll be typing like say for like it was you and Dave. Say for I'm on Dave, say, and it was you and Lou, yeah, and I can just see your face, like Lou, and then while I'm typing, going on to put Lou, then like there's another 4 or 5 there. So then I'm like, what the fuck? So literally then I'm like, go on. So then when I'm typing that again, so I'm trying to go through the scroll up.
Yeah. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. Like I can remember when we first used to start watching this. That's what it used to be like for Peanut. When Peanut come on, I used to think, "Oh, it's hard work for Peanut." That having to say all right to everyone, and but I know what it's like, mate. Because when you're typing, you miss other people, don't you? And the worst thing is missing somebody out because they always notice as well, don't they?
See, that's my first block I've done for a while. Wow, look at that, lad. There is fella coming in there. Yeah, coming in. Saying about fucking saying about Scouse. Scouse is fucking legend to me, mate. Not having that. That's what I mean. People just come in and then, well, 4-0 now leads. That's what I'm saying with regard to when you just have an open field, mate. Anyone jumps in. But I have thingies a few like today. I have thingies a few, you know, so they literally can't come in and that. Just brings too much drama and that. Not block them completely, but like block them, you know, from the chats and that. You can't be arsed, lad. I swear that like absolutely. It's just like it's too much drama and all that. It's like I'm not going to see them. It was one of them, mate. You know, it was like open book where like you could obviously see anyone in the chat. So people like, yeah, it sounds so. All right, so I can say something on yours and I can come and see you, lads. I wouldn't have no mods. I'd be like, sound, yeah. No mods, sound. So where are you at? And then we can both tell each other properly where we are. Lads, it'd be a free for all. I'd love that, but. You can't, because they're just blagging where they are and all that shit, and it's not worth it, mate. You're speaking to just keyboards, aren't you, not? Who are having a bad day. You know what I mean? You're wrapped up in cotton wool that can't come out. So it's just not worth it.
I tell you what I find amazing, Darryl, is how that JMC can sit on Flavours' panel all day with him after all that shit. Wasn't that the one who we went to meet?
Oh, lad, he goes fucking, I mean, honestly, stop him, mate. Absolute loon.
He's on Flavours all day, man.
What, today?
Not today, but he has been. He has been last few days.
It's crazy how it works, mate.
Isn't it?
As I said, it's Flavours' boss. You cannot love Flavours. Love that fella.
He was in a good mood today, like really one of his funny moods today.
He lets anyone on. But Flavours won't get any shit. Like Flavours lets anyone at all on. And you know what? He should. It's his channel. He can do what he wants. And the boy just smashes it, doesn't he?
It's like that. Is this that you blocked?
Like me. Flavours is the boy, lad.
How can you block this off anything? You know what I mean? Well, if you showed his camera, maybe you could turn his camera. Maybe you could block him. Like
probably got blocked because he's fucking putting his camera on that, and he's fucking showing how fucking lovely where he's living. And someone's like, "Fuck that! You're making me down here." That's the only reason, lad.
That's what it is, mate. He's very.
That's the only reason, mate.
Stuff, mate. And people don't like opinionated people on here. If it don't suit them, mate, if it don't suit their agenda,
like Dave's the same, and he fly. You know what? Fucking hard Dave's like.
I'll tell you something, you two. You know how I've stepped back from certain channels. Yeah, I've been noticing certain things over the last few days. I've been watching and keep quiet, and I'm struggling to hold my tongue, mate. I swear to God, I am. I'm really struggling to hold my tongue.
You just can't lead them to it, mate. You're never gonna see.
Yeah, but you know what it is about.
Sometimes you do. I'm the same, lad. My tongue could, if a bit of my tongue was, it'd be fucking had that on there.
No one dare stand up to him, and that's what pisses me off. I bet there's hundreds of people in the chat who want to jump on and say something, but they don't.
There's just certain channels, but it's the same shit, different day. And it's, you know, where like people like you speak to and like they'll go, "What's happening, lad?" Oh, nothing, lad, just same shit, different day. But this is like on YouTube platforms. So we're listening to the same shit, the same person who they're going at every day. It's like, don't you want to speak about other stuff? And so you want to have a break off YouTube for 2 hours? And lads, I said, lad, I'm just doing my own thing. People love it, lads. And as I said, mate, I'm blessed to have the fucking the MESSI fame I've got, mate. Do
you know what makes me laugh?
Unreal.
Have an opinion
so big
about
respect to you, man. I'm fucking blown away by you. No, mate, sorry, lad. I was not go on. That was my fault.
How you can have an opinion against a total stranger on YouTube, yeah, and then certain people who are in that community just start ignoring you. Like, how fucking old are you? Grow up. Get a fucking life. Get off YouTube.
It's like worse than being in school, isn't it, lad?
It's
like, we can't go on here, can't go on there. I'll go on anywhere I want. Don't get me wrong, there's certain channels you just don't go on, but I mean, but anyone else yet, you can go on where you want, mate. Fuck.
How pathetic does that sound?
Channels that are brilliant, man, that I love, and the roasting channels that I love them as well. Like, do you know what I mean? And especially the channel hosts as well. I do, and the certain ones that don't. And I just don't watch no more. But the big guns, mates, they fucking work hard to get their subs, you know. Fucking hell, they work hard, you know. It's tough graft, and sometimes it's not even about the ones who are the panel owners. It's the ones who actually don't want people jumping on panels. The channel host, it's not your fault. It's like me now. I can get shit in. I get shit off all kinds of like certain people on now. But that wouldn't be my fault. If I've got a panel of 10, but 3 of them want to have a speak to the other 7, and they're arguing with them 7, the numbers will fly up to like 200 in a live.
Yeah.
But then the next day it's like, oh, why would you let that one on? It's like, hang on. The whole point of having a panel is you sort your beef out. So what are you on about? The whole point is a free speech. So you can let, if someone says, listen, I want to jump on to have a go at that person to sort this out. Sound, go ahead, go for it. But then the next day it's like, oh, I can't believe you had that person on the panel. Hang on, they sorted the beef out. What the fuck? What are you on about? We're not just speaking every day just about beefs. There's real life out there. We want to speak about all kinds. How's your family? How's your kids? How's your day been? What's your future going to be? What's your goals? What's your lifespan going to be? And just normal chat. Look at the sports, soaps, films, food. There's lots to speak about, mate. Canal, mate. Life's
the drama-based channels are the 2 bigger ones.
The drama-based channels just get absolute the numbers on the drama-based channels. I must admit, even I'm blown away by them because they get some numbers, but I can't watch them. I get exposed to death out because you know what I mean. That's his roasting channel, and that's what it's always been. So it's different. Like it's different for him. Just other channels, just like Pablo's. Look, Pablo's. He gets anyone on, mate. Everyone's having a bevy, and he's brilliant. His channel's brilliant. What's happening, Jeff, brother? Yes, my boy. Jeff, I'll give you the spanner, mate, after this, lad. It's right, my mate. Hope you're good, mate. What's happening, Aki, bro? Nightmares, what's happening? Sorry to chat.
Daryl? Durham Plastering, do I know him? I've seen his name, do we know him, me and Dave?
Yeah, you mightn't know. It's partner of Joe Graham.
Oh, Joe and Jeff. Joe and Jeff, is it?
Yeah, but it's not Joe and Jeff now, so I don't know. I don't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, say hi to them, but I didn't know he was from Durham.
They might have just done that because obviously they have their own thing each, and that's why it's so. Yeah, Joe and Jeff, yeah. Oh, yeah, brilliant. Man. He jumped on, mate. Lad, funny enough, it was the first time as well. It was regarding conspiracies on a Wednesday. It was as well, Jeff. Anyone want to jump on regarding any conspiracies here, people? I'm happy to listen. Anyone got
I'll have to find out where he's from in Durham, because we know Durham well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, of course you do, yeah. It's obviously the Chufflin's area, isn't it? You link, buddy. This is what we like to see, people. You know what I'm saying? People wanting a link. It's right, brother. And big love to everyone in the chat. Big love to you as well, man. As I said, oh, mate. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
DJ,
what do you reckon on the backstage as well, Dave? See the colours in and all that, mate. Don't mess about, do I, Dave?
What's that on?
Nice one, Dan, mate. You tell them, Dan. Get the likes in, people. How many likes? Bet you there's only shitty. Bet there's about 5. Bet you, I swear. Dan, have a go at them, lads, if there's only 5, bro. Big up, Nightmares. You know the drill.
Oh, how's your shorts going, Dave?
I've done one since yesterday.
Mate, I've had a cracking 3 days, mate. I've had about 20, 30 subs.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, turn the camera off, Jeff, brother. Turn it off, my mate.
It's couple of thousand in each shot.
Don't worry if there's a fucking headlamp here with Dad Jeff, mate. No worries at all, mate. What's happening, kid?
How's it going, kid? All right, mate. Sorry, not been on for a while. I've been busy working.
Man. Lad, you're a fucking member, mate. You remember, lad? Fuck, lad.
I know, buddy.
You remember, mate? If you want to come on 5 minutes once a month, lad, you remember, mate? You're the boy.
Oh, cheers, buddy. Right, yeah, who was asking about Durham?
Yeah, that was me. Is it you, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm not living there at the moment. I've just moved from Durham, to be honest, about 3 months ago. Yeah, I moved, just before Christmas it was, in fact. I moved from Durham. I was living in Bolburn in Durham. I lived there for about 5 years and split up from a girl I was seeing up there, and got back with Joanne, if you know what I mean. I've got kids with Joanne. And and ended up moving up to Wales to live near my friend. And my friend lived in Wales, so he sort of moved us down. And bloody, he passed away on bloody New Year's Eve. Just my luck.
Wow.
But yeah, Bolburn.
Are you still Durham Plastering? Is that still your name, Durham Plastering?
Yeah, still my name, Durham Plastering. But I've just set up a company up here called North Wales Damp Proofing. So I'm going to be sort of doing loads of damp proofing around North Wales. Been doing a bit today, bit of damp proofing. Well, a bit. Bloody hell, there's about 60 metres of damp to do. He said to me,
tanking.
"What, mate?
Semi-tissues tanking."
What did you say? I can't.
Tanking.
What did you say, Dave?
Tanking, did you say, Dave?
Tanking.
Yeah. It sounded like wanking.
No, there's going to be a bit of tanking. There's going to be a bit of tanking done. The builder said what he'll do. He's waiting till I injected it, and then he's going to sort of tank it after me, if you know what I mean. So he's cutting down on the cost, so I didn't have to hack off. He did all the hacking off. I did all the injecting today, but he said it was like 40 metres, but fucking hell, there was 60 metres to do. So I'm gonna have to go back in the morning and finish it off. Yeah,
Jeff, that doesn't sound like a Geordie accent to me, though. That's not a Geordie accent.
No, I'm not far from you, buddy. I'm from Warrington, so I'm sort of in between Manchester and Liverpool. So I'm from Warrington. So where are you from? Manchester, are you?
Me, I'm Middlesbrough, mate. That's what I mean. But my girlfriend lives in Durham.
Yeah, I've done loads of bloody work up Middlesbrough and round Durham, obviously, and round Newcastle, everywhere, really. Fucking Dallas Road, I was doing some work down Dallas Road and where the Millionaires Rock with.
Okay.
That's a fucking nice place. Have you been up there, Dallas Road?
No.
Oh,
do you
mate,
nice places by where Fly lives? Fucking hell, that's a shock.
well, that's where, that's where, you know, them, what's them two guys, them two Geordies that do that in the jungle?
Oh, Darris Hall you're on about?
Yeah, Darris Hall.
Darris Hall, yeah, it's where all the football players live in that.
Yeah, so I've done a bit of plastering up there, mate. I did.
DJ, mate. Jump on, DJ, brother. Let's get conspiracies going, bro. Sorry, Jeff. Go on, mate.
Yeah, go on. What conspiracy we got? Anyone got any good one?
Tell me, mate. We don't mess about. You know that.
People in the North East and the people in Wales, any difference?
To be honest, mate, it's a bit more chilled out in the north, in Wales than it is in the northeast, if you know what I mean. It's just like a lot more chilled out. The lifestyle's a lot more chilled. So that's what
Jeff. Them ways. You work like Dutchley, them ways, Matt.
Yeah, like I said, I'm with Network Rail, and I'm a construction manager for Network Rail, but the money's fucking shit, mate. I mean, it's fucking diabolical.
Considering what you're doing, mate, yeah.
I always thought it was big money on the railway, like anything to do with the railway.
No, seriously, buddy, right? I'll give you an example. I'm doing a job, and it's £1 billion job, It's got 1,000 workers on site. It's the biggest contract at the moment in London, I'm responsible for reviewing all the RAMs, doing like inspections on a weekly basis, and I get paid £90 a day to do that, with Network Rail. I come out with, that's what I come out with, right? I come out with £450 a week, and that's after tax. Like obviously after tax, 450 quid after tax. So the actual universal credit's got to give me extra money to top my money up because I'm not earning enough money, if you know what I mean.
Got a mortgage and all that, like Jeff, or do you just rent?
I'm renting. My rent's my rent's 800 quid a month on the property like that. But the fucking electric, mate, it's gone up the roof, mate. It's like it's only electric. It's electric in this place, and it's 600 quid a month just with the electric storage heaters. So that's like paying another rent.
About the gas as well, Jeff. Fuck me, mate.
I'm lucky, mate. There's no gas. It's just storage heaters. But yeah, but that's still like another rent when you think like 600 quid a month.
That's fucking ridiculous, lad.
I've
even tried testing it. How are you coping, mate? You must be struggling if you haven't got a few bob for a week. You must be struggling now.
Well, like I said, as I said, like, you know, because I'm only coming out with about, I think I come out with 1750 a month with Network Rail. When you look, my rent's 800 quid, right, and then you're talking 600 quid for me. What's that? There's like a big wedge gone straight away. Like 1,400 quid leaves me with like about 350 quid out of my wages plus what Universal Credit give me. So yeah, I'm having to do.
And you remember, lads? Fuck the member off, lad.
No. Well, that's why I'm having to do the plastering, mate. I've got to do the plastering. That's where the money is in the plastering.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I can earn like, you know, I can go and do a room in a day. Yeah, I can go and plaster a full room in a day and get like 400 quid. So you know, like the job.
People.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, you work clean because every plasterer I've ever had, like Jeff, has always left a mess, proper mess.
Well, that's because they're not doing it properly, mate. If they did it properly, yeah. If they did it properly, yeah, and they put the proper sheets down. I use what they call I put correct sheeting down on the floor, yeah, and I use that grit stuff, that plastic stuff for the carpets as well, yeah. And that way you won't get any mess, mate. You should, you know, they're not factoring that into the cost, really. They need to factor that into the cost when.
I literally got to get new room carpets. It was ruined.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It's not worth. That's what I mean. It's not worth it, buddy. Go on.
Since I spoke to you, mate, you're one of them lads here in Seeker, mate. You're one of them, mate, that you've probably got loads of stories. You get me? I can just sense.
Yeah.
You've got loads of stories. You could do a book type thing. Like me.
You can tell in his voice. You can tell in his voice how straight up he is. You know what I mean?
Well, you know that, mate. Like Dalla, I was pretty honest with you, mate. I spent, like I told you, like I spent over 20 years in jail before turning my life around. Yeah. And I could tell you loads of stories about jail, this, that, and the other. Yeah, all the people I've been in with in jail, but you know, I don't want to go chatting all names, especially over this stuff, if you know what I mean. But yeah, shit, I got loads of stories, mate, of fucking, you know, the amount of people.
Imagine. More stories than Daryl.
People have books. I don't think anyone have more stories than me, to be honest.
I tell you what, I was in jail. I'll give you one thing. I think I told you about this before. I was in jail with this lifer,
what you wanted there?
And I always remember this lifer turning around to me, right? I'm not going to mention his name anyway, but he was a lifer. But he actually, if you look it up, he's the longest serving prisoner that was acquitted. Yeah, he did 25 or 26 years in jail for something he didn't do. And he actually said to me when he, you know, I was in the prison when he got released, and he actually said to me, he said, "Look, Jeff, I've not done this on this one." He said they offered me parole after 10 years and then knocked it back. He said, because at least, you know, I've got my, you know, that's all I've got left. You know that, you know, that I've not done this. I'm not going to admit something I've not done. You know what I mean?
So
and he said to me,
he did another 16 years.
Yeah, they said to him after 10 years. Yeah, they said after 10 years, you know, just admit you've done it and we'll let you go. And he didn't admit it. Yeah, fair dues to go. And I remember, I was in Abbrick jail with him, in Cumbria, And he got on the phone and he was, you know, them Irish guys that got done for the Birmingham and they all got acquitted, didn't they? Yeah.
Oh yeah. He
was on the phone to that Paddy Finger, you know what I mean? And he was fighting his case because what them guys do now, that they're sort of set up some sort of charity where they helping prisoners who have been wrongly convicted, and he'd been wrongly convicted for something he hadn't done,
On the ball now.
Yeah, but he ended up getting, you know, he ended up getting out. He ended up getting out. For, you know, I don't know how much money he would have got, but like you said to me, yeah.
So he served an extra 16 years, Jeff. Yeah,
but they must have knew.
Wow.
They must have knew, Jeff, that he was that he was innocent after tenure.
Exactly.
You know what it is?
And they still wanted him to admit it.
Yeah. And he wouldn't admit it, and you know, and it was the police that were corrupt, and they beat him into a confession.
And now did that not come out into the public?
Do you know what it is with them?
Yeah, it's all come out in public. It's all online. If you look at the guy's name up, it's all online about him. There's been a TV show about it. But he was a hell of a character. He was a Glaswegian. He was from Glasgow. Lovely guy.
I've had a parole sentence, lad, yeah, and with them parole sentences, if you don't show no remorse on your parole hearing for what you've done, you've not got a chance of getting parole. Not a chance.
Nope. You are right, Dave. You haven't
remorse and all that, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. If you show remorse for what you've done and you're proving you're changing your ways, you've got a good chance of getting your parole. But if you go in there and you don't show no remorse for what you've done, you won't get your parole, mate. It's as simple as that.
Well, you won't get
people are not getting told by the solicitors and that then to say, listen, sort your head out. But there's some people that are just arrogant bastards, aren't they? That they don't even care.
But come on, Dave, let's look at it now, yeah, right? You know, how could you shut that? Let's say you're in jail, yeah, for something like, let's say somebody's done something bad to one of your kids or something like that, yeah, or there's been some, or you done a non-sin, yeah, and fucking, how can you show remorse about doing a fucking non-sin, yeah? You're not going to fucking show any remorse about that, are you?
No,
so you know, and
you've got to show constant remorse as well. You can't just show remorse for that one day. You know,
your head though before it. You think?
You know what I mean?
I don't know. It don't work really. It's a mad. It's a mad.
Right.
Like,
so he's the hardest job. The hardest job, right, has got to be a defence lawyer. You know, for a murderer, and they know they've done it, but they've still got to have a defence.
A defence, yeah.
You know, if they plead not guilty, but these defence lawyers, they know that they've done this, and they've got to defend them.
Oh, well.
That's got to be the worst job, you know what I mean? Because half of them, they know they've done it, but they still plead not guilty. And make them go through the courts, and they've got to stand up and put a case for the defence.
They do. They try and fight.
Who would want that job? You know what I mean?
I was on the last year of my 4-year stretch on that picture that's on the screen.
Go on.
That was the last year of my 4-year sentence.
What's that trophy, Dave? What's the trophy in the what's the name? What was that? Is it a trophy that is it in the picture?
Rugby World Cup.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which one was it? Wigan.
No, 2003 we won it, didn't we? I think that they did a tour with it around the country, taking it to schools, and they ended up bringing it to Lincoln Jail.
Did they?
Dave was big bum licking and got to get a photo with it.
Who won it in 2003? England, was it?
Yeah.
Johnny Wilkinson. Which
one are we talking? Rugby Union or Rugby League?
No, World Cup.
World Cup.
Yeah, so it's Rugby Union World Cup. Right.
Yeah, Rugby Union World Cup. Yeah.
I remember when Johnny Robbo did that drop kick to win us it.
I think I remember. Yeah, I played a bit of Rugby Union and done a little bit of Rugby League. But I'll be honest with you, Rugby Union's better than Rugby League. It's a better piss up afterwards.
Yeah, Jeff. You know, there's nothing like I know the injuries that rugby players get, and like you've got to be a bit mad to play rugby leagues. Seriously. Yeah.
I mean, rugby. One of my mates, yeah, he used to play rugby league for Great Britain, yeah, and he actually fought. He actually did. He went into doing a bit of bare knuckle boxing. Yeah, he did a bit of bare knuckle boxing. I think he fought that. Oh my God! Can I say his name on here? Please. That thing. What? Yeah. No, I better not say his name.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Our Joe, in the back.
Yeah. Do you want to say I better not say his name?
Made up, I got me spanner.
Oh, mate, easiest one ever, honestly. As I said, I had to get a
load of spanners in the shed if she wants to borrow one.
I'll tell you what, Jeff. No, I'll give you yours as well, Jeff. As I said, mate.
Oh, mate.
Well, yeah,
I wouldn't even know.
Easy one, kidder. Big
I
love
wouldn't
to
know what
Joe.
You get
Jeff,
one of
and the
them, you
fucking
do,
kids,
Jeff.
by the way. Fucking
You want to get one of Daryl's spanners.
in the fucking put loads of love art in the chat for me, people. For our fucking Jeff, Joe, and the kids. Come on, spread the love.
I know my daughter just come down and say, do you know what, right? Kids say the most innocent things, yeah. My daughter come to me the other day, yeah. Like, do you remember me telling me my mate passed away? He got buried yesterday, yeah. I had to carry his coffin, yeah. With 5 of us.
In the chat, you little beauts.
Yeah. With 5 of his kids, yeah. I carried the coffin with 5 of his kids yesterday, yeah.
Wow.
And mate, but like I said, kids say the most innocent things. My daughter said to me the other day, which I didn't know anything about this. My mate picked Joanne up and the kids, yeah, come all the way from Wales, yeah, drove all the way to Durham to pick Joanne up, yeah, to bring her all the way to Wales, yeah. Why I was moving the van down, because I hired a Luton van to get all the stuff down. I had to do like 2 journeys in the Luton van, yeah. So we drove them down, and I was coming through Clanfair PG the other day, and my daughter said, "Oh, Ted brought us here." I went, what do you mean? She went, Ted brought us here the day we moved down, and they were trying to say, that Clanfire PPG, the biggest, longest word in the world, the Welsh one, the Menai Bridge. And he pulled up at the train station, and he said to the kids, try and say all this, and actually he asked everyone to try it, and they were all trying it, and they were all laughing their heads off. I mean, and that's what I mean. Kids don't realise little memories like that. You know,
Jeff, you've done all that in the last 2 days.
Or what, mate? Yeah, the funeral.
What you've just done.
People told you, mate.
And he's still got the time to come on here and talk to us. You know what I mean?
Well,
do you know
what? People are just unbelievable people.
Yeah, I mean, I've not had time. Which Darryl, I like the only channel I go on YouTube is Darryl's channel. I don't listen to anyone else.
My boy.
I don't listen to any other channel, do I, Joanne? I don't listen. I don't. Well, Joanne said I don't know how, so I don't even want it. I don't want to anyway, to be honest. So, I like listening to you when you come on. You know what I mean?
Here's one then, yeah. Because you love the conspiracies as well, brother, yeah?
Go ahead.
So,
yeah.
Alice said, when we have a little break in the chat, he's going to jump on and give us this conspiracy or a myth. It's right, Harla. Is the link out there, people, for Harla to jump on, yeah? And this is the fella, yeah. This is another fella, yeah. Who actually comes on here on my thingy and does all accents. So he does a Manchester, Birmingham, Cockney. You couldn't make it. But now he's got conspiracies. You know what I mean? People are mad, aren't they, man? Love yous.
Well, I tell you what, conspiracy. Yeah, one thing that I always thought about. Yeah, do you remember when it was the war, the old Iraq war, and you had that Dr. David Kelly? Do you remember him? Dr. David, I think his name David Kelly.
Yeah,
he went and took his dog for a walk. Yeah. Right, and then apparently killed himself. Yeah. So why the hell would you take your dog for a walk and kill yourself? You know what I mean?
That's a mad one.
That's the story you put out. That's the story you put out.
You're not going to put your dog through that, are you? Or it's me because the last time you went to this. I don't know, lad. That's a fucked up one, isn't it? Really?
I mean, that's one, right? I don't think he committed suicide. I personally don't think he committed suicide because remember he had all the information on weapons of mass destruction, and that was why we went into Iraq. Yeah, and he was the one that did the investigation into it all. Yeah, and he was supposed to sit on the panel. And from what I believe, he didn't find any weapons of mass destruction. So You know.
Yeah, so that's you know, ones like that, mate. It's so intriguing, isn't it? And it just doesn't know things like that.
The world's flat.
They don't add up, do
Yeah.
they? You know, regards to don't add up regards to. He's got that much information, but all of a sudden he's gone bye-byes. It's like that saves so much, you know, regards to funds and what he's going to come out with and everything in it, lad.
He's not going to go. He's not going to go and take his bloody dog for a walk and kill himself.
No.
You know what I mean?
If you're going to kill yourself, though, your head's in a bad place anyway, isn't it?
Wow.
You could
It's in a really low being there, mate. And wow. And it's, as I said, mate, and I've said it loads of times, I never got people that done that to themselves, other than when obviously you lose your parents. I get them now a bit, you get me? But heavy.
I mean, most of the, like, you know, I know pure heads that have bloody committed suicide, hung themselves, or done whatever.
Everyone knows somebody, don't they?
Yeah.
Everybody knows at least one person.
And a lot of it, I'll be honest with you, a lot of the ones I know, it's probably drug related.
Yeah, most of it is. Yeah.
You know, it's all drug related. You know, they can't. You know, I remember one guy. This was bad. I mean, years ago this happened. Yeah, so I'm going probably back in. Let's think what year.
Okay, just play now. While we listen to this and that, mate. Yeah, Harley, you sweet lad.
Yeah, about 2004. Yeah, there was a young lad. Yeah. And this is. I was actually living in Anglesey at the time. Yeah, and this young lad owed 100 quid to some drug dealers. Yeah, for weed. Yeah. And he got that paranoid. He thought like they were he actually thought they were gonna kill him. Yeah. Right.
Wow.
And actually, right, they found him, on the field, and he was only 17, this young lad. He's 17, he hung himself, and he put a table, and put the noose around his neck, and when they found him, his hands were in between the rope and his neck, where he's tried to get it off, but obviously it was too late. He must have had a second thought, and it was too late, and he obviously strangled to death. I mean, awful that, and he's actually it's actually the table sank, if you know what I mean, and that was it. You know, and you're just a dead weight then, aren't you? I mean, awful.
Yeah, of course. So okay,
and that was over drugs.
Nice. So nice one, Jeff. But so go on, Harley. We're all listening with all eyes and ears, mate. What is the conspiracy or myth, brother?
Right. Can you hear me all right? Aye.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear, my brother.
Right. Good. Right. I'll give you this, right? You're not going to believe this. Right. This is the conspiracy or a myth, right? But I don't think it's a conspiracy or a myth anymore. It's been proven to me over the past 2 days. Here we go. It started on Saturday or Sunday. Me and my laddie were watching, he was watching his YouTube videos, and it's usually just kids stuff, but they were explaining conspiracies and myths about if or can a phone actually listen to you and provide information on its newsfeed to you. So they said, right, let's go for fucking bloody blah cruise, whatever, right? So the next day, after watching this video, I said, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not, you know. So the next day, right, we're watching the TV, right, and me and we just spoke about Pandora because I was taking my daughter down to go to Pandora to change her ring, right, and within a minute there was an ad popped up on the telly for Pandora, right. Now me and my boy just looked at each other and were saying, that video we looked at last night, that's actually proven, Dad, that's proven. I was like, well, it's obviously proven, we just done it. You know, we spoke about Pandora and the ad came up within a minute. Now, the next day I was with my mate, he spoke about this, right, and he said, we were just talking about it, and I told him about this, he said, no, that's completely true. Now, we were speaking about, you know that show, that Storage Wars? You know, Storage Wars?
Yeah, go on.
Storage Wars, right? They're the ones that go to the containers and that, aren't they? And
aye,
like whatever.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So we were speaking about this. Well, I was speaking about that to him, and he was like, "Oh, that's completely true. It comes up all the time with me." And I was like, "Well, at least you believe me." So we were speaking about storage wars, right? And I said, he said, "Oh, that Jared and Brandy, they've split up." And I was like, "Aye, that fucking Ivy, he's done all right for himself in that, right?" Now, within a minute, what came on the telly? An advert for storage wars, and the two people that were specifically in that advert, there was only two people shown, and one was Ivy, and one was that Brandy and fucking Jared. We looked at each other and I
Yeah.
said, "Whoa, that's freaky. That's completely proven. Completely proven."
Yeah.
It,
You know
it's
what,
a
Hal?
crazy one.
I've had that loads of times, mate. Absolutely
Have you
loads
had
of
that?
times. Yeah. Same
Have you had
thing.
that with you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crazy coincidence. Oh, mate,
Exactly.
we all go through crazy shit like that, where I could say to me bird, yeah, I was such and such, and then next thing will come on.
That's no coincidence. Not to
Something
happen like
come on.
within 3 times in 2 days.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to watch something on YouTube,
Well,
right,
we're
on
in this
my
day and
Fire
age,
Stick
yeah,
in
definitely.
my house. Then I used to go to Louisa's, right, our other house, on once a week, what for this one day of a week or something, and I'd be watching her YouTube, and something that I'd watched on my Fire Stick came up on her feed. Now, how do you explain that? Because the Fire Stick is only for my TV, right? Or like
Yeah.
stores information about me. That's got nothing to do with her account. Her account
Yeah.
on, but
It's
some of
freaky
my
to see it
stuff
happen.
was showing up on her YouTube stuff, and that's happened loads of times where. But like you say, coming up on you recommended, and you've thought, how the hell's that come up? I was only on about that yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like you say, it is listening to you, of course it is.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
Coming up all the
Are
time.
you a
got to have that.
Cancerian, Harley? Are you a Cancerian?
So,
Not the same.
no, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo,
Oh,
man.
you Virgo like me, brother. Get up there, the Virgo
September.
atmosphere. Get up there, son.
September.
I mean, I reckon that I reckon that's what they're doing. They must be listening in. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you an example.
It's not
I don't.
telepathy, though, is it? It's not
No,
telepathy. Um, it's bloody the science of it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
science, isn't it? It's nothing to do with telepathy, is it?
no. It'd be some sort
Just
of
to happen,
Science, isn't it?
for it to
It's
happen
strange
three
things
times,
that just happen
to
now
happen
on our
three
phones,
times
isn't it?
in 2 days was just
The
too freaky.
software and everything is just I can't think of the word for it.
It'd be some sort of a artificial intelligent algorithm, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, them algorithms, they're all mad.
that picks up on our voice. I mean,
Scottish people.
yeah, I mean, I remember, like and if we're not consciously aware that it's going on, you got your difference between your conscious and your unconscious. Yeah, I mean, I was pretty shocked. I mean, when I was in prison, I did this course, and the guy was talking about conscious and unconsciousness. Yeah, and the thing that got me about that, yeah, he turned around, he said, "Jeff," he said, "you can consciously hear me now, can't you?" I went, "Yeah." He said, "You can hear me, you can see me." I went, "Yeah." He said, "But that's what you're consciously aware of." He said, "But what not you're not aware of your date of birth." And I went, "Well, no, I wasn't." He said, "But now I brought that to conscious awareness." He said, "So that information's hid in your unconscious mind, yeah? And this is what they're doing. They're getting into our minds, yeah? In our unconscious minds, yeah? Little things like, I could say to you, Daryl, yeah? You can hear what I'm saying, yeah? You know what I'm talking about, yeah? These are things that I'm talking about now. That's what you're consciously hearing me speaking now, yeah? But what you're not aware of, yeah, is your name, yeah? But now I brought that to conscious awareness. You now know that your name's Daryl Adams, yeah? You know what I mean? So that information's somewhere in your brain, yeah? And these people know how to access that information. It's pretty scary, really, and that's what they're doing.
You think they're doing this on the blowers,
Oh,
though?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It is mad, like, because, and it's scary, innit? Because as we know, the technology this day and age, I said, someone could fucking hack into fucking the Prime Minister's account or the President's account.
That's the word I was looking for, mate. Technology.
Russia and play all them, don't they, to try and go into anyone else's countries, obviously, files. There's whiz kids, mate, that are literally they could type in 40 numbers and 16 different letters in a space of like 4 seconds, you get me? And it's it's scary, like.
I think Alice hit it on the head there. Like, you know, he's actually proved, it's actually proved that it's happening. You know what I mean? And you Howler. You know what I mean? For
that to happen, honestly, that happened 3 times in 2 days. And two separate households as well. And honestly, it was too freaky for words there. I couldn't explain it. I was like, nah, I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
you can't put that down to a coincidence, mate. That is you know, that's
so
like
if it happens again soon, you won't be shocked, will you?
No.
You'd be like that fucking hell again, bastards.
Yeah. You know what though? Yeah, Howler. Yeah, it's probably happening more than what we're aware of. No, than what we consciously aware of. It's probably happening all the time.
But I've always said that when you're sitting watching the football and you say something, oh, that was a foul, or you blah blah blah, and then the commentator comes out with exactly what you've said, and you're like, what? They got a fucking microphone in this room.
It's always
they got a microphone in this room. I just said that.
It's always
that's like their deja vus. Everyone has that.
Oh, mate, you couldn't write the shit, could you? Honestly, certain things you're like, what? We'll get on this then while we're talking about this, which is so funny, yeah? I was watching, what's his name? On BBC One, the comedian, you know what the fun, like the kid, they've come over, what's his name? It's Roadshow.
Michael McIntyre.
Michael McIntyre, that's the one, brother. Oh, no, get on this. No, it was just on the telly anyway, you know, because I'm on YouTube anyway, and the telly's just on BBC. And then I watched it then. So what happened was, they put on, you know, like where they go into the homes and it's like filmed by on like, so they're not onto it, you know, that they're getting filmed live and get on this. So what happened is his wife in the week while he was out in work got all these like certain items, you know, that are only worth like £2 or £10 or whatever else. And he'd done it on Antiques Roadshow. So he basically, they're presenting all the Antiques Roadshow and they're going, if anyone's got one of these items, and he's going to his missus, I've got one of them. And she's like, oh yeah, you don't have one yet? And he's like, hang on, let's see what this is worth. Long story short, it happened to him about 10 times. And he's in the end, he's going, I've got another one of them. Why aren't you dancing with me? This is worth wedge. Oh, mate, watch your back.
Don't come up with that idea, though.
Oh, every single
idea. He was going, twisted you gotta be.
He was going, that's not one of them bikes I've got. Wait there a second. And he runs upstairs and he brings it down and goes, I pedal 400 times a week on that as well. Wow. So I'm doing the right thing. How much is this worth? And long story short, fucking McIntyre knocks at his door. Then he went, you bastard, I thought had fucking loads of money to put away there, you twat. You know what I mean?
The drop fell for it as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, he fell for it. But he kept going to the missus, we're on a gold mine here, you know, why aren't you dancing? And she's like, she's just laughing her head off. I think he's like, no, I'm being calm. She's like, I can't believe that. He went, look, and it even opens up the same as my one. Is that worth? I only paid £2 for that. And it's worth like 600 quid. No, oh, mate, it was a brilliant.
You know what, Darryl? Is that the type of quality trick you esteem to? That's why the level you want to get to, isn't it?
I love all that. You know what I mean?
You think you could get to that level though to pull that off? Because no way I could sit there and I'd be too nervous. I wouldn't be able to pull it off.
Easy. Oh no, too damn me sleep.
Next level.
Darryl, let's tell you this one, yeah. Like how long? Like, this is a good conspiracy theory, yeah. Let's see what you make of this one.
Come on, brother.
Right. But back in when the Iraq War was on. This is when the Iraq War was on. Yeah, I was in Old Course prison. Yeah, and I was padding up with his old geezer.
Always, Jeff. Yeah, fucking hell, lad.
I was padding up with his old geezer, yeah, called, I better not say his name, but like he was 60, he'd seen his 65th birthday when I was in a pad with him. Now, this guy used to be an MP for the Conservatives, yeah. Then he defected, wow. Yeah. He defected from the Conservatives to the Labour. Then he went that right wing. He ended up going with the BNP, yeah, the British National Party, and the leader of the BNP used to come up on visits to see him in Old Course, yeah. And when it kicked off, because I was in the pad when it kicked off with him, yeah, in Washington, and you seen all the oil wells going up, didn't you? Do you remember Saddam Hussein set all the oil wells on fire, yeah? And his words to me then was, Jeff, right, this is nothing to do with weapons of mass destruction, this, yeah. This is to do, yeah, with oil, yeah. He said, my friend, who's an MP, yeah, told me that they found oil in the Caspian Sea, right? Which I don't know where this Caspian Sea is. He told me this was the story. So they found oil in the Caspian Sea, and there's enough oil to feed the world, yeah, for 50 years, yeah, in the Caspian Sea. And the only way to get that oil to the Gulf, which is the main shipping lane, yeah, right? It's through Iraq and it's through Saudi Arabia and Saudi Arabia and Iraq, yeah. And that's what he told me then, yeah. That you know, what do you think about that? So do you think that it was all over oil or what, that Iraq war?
Oh, mate,
definitely over oil.
The mind fucking it, lad.
First of all, Jeff, how lucky were you to get padded up with someone like that?
Hey, do you know what he was in for? You never believed it. Do you remember that? Do you remember that farmer who shot?
Inside info, that Jeff. Lucky there, bro.
Yeah, tell me about. Do you remember that farmer who shot? Yeah, there was a farmer.
Could have been padded up with bright.
Yeah, do you remember the farmer that shot somebody dead and he killed someone? Yeah.
Yeah, got burgled.
This guy was in for something similar. He shot a burglar, yeah, basically, yeah, and he got jail for it. He should have got a bloody medal in my eyes, yeah, right. Some smackhead was trying to break in his house, yeah, and he was bloody 60 something years old, and he shot him and he got jailed, yeah. But like, you know, that's
That's heavy, that though, isn't it? Breaking into someone's house and getting shot dead. Heavy, that, isn't it?
Well, now that wouldn't happen now, would it? If somebody breaks in your house now, you can actually defend it now, can't you?
You've got the right to defend your own property.
Yeah. Shooting somebody dead, or shooting somebody dead.
I watch all them programs, man. I watch all the crime programs.
It's on instinct, that, isn't it?
The thing is, though, what like for an old man who's 64, yeah, and you got a young guy breaking in, and you got a gun, you're just going to shoot him, you know. That's it. You're not going to. He's not going to try and fight him, is it? And obviously, if you're going to shoot someone, there's a good chance you're going to kill him. Yeah.
Like Slim says there, that's the big difference, because you always shoot them in the back, which means they're either running away, aren't they? Yeah. And you still got them in the back, haven't you? Yeah. That's the big thing.
Actually, I think that farmer did that, didn't he?
Yeah, but if you shoot them in the face, though, or the front, that means they're attacking you, though.
Yeah,
do you know
exactly,
what I mean?
Yeah, I think that farmer shot the guy in the back, which was probably that's not right. That's not on that, really.
Yeah, I mean they're running away, aren't they? They're running away. It turns the whole thing like upside down, doesn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying the other week. Regards to these fucking heroes who are attacking people, you know, trying randomly, you know, that robbers are running past. Seems like to just rob loads of dough out of a shop or something, and these fucking Avago heroes are trying to attack them. But then they're getting stabbed up or shot or something just for saving that shop from fucking 120 quid or something. And their families then have got to go to funeral. And why be a hero, mate, for a shop that like it doesn't come out of your pocket or nothing? But the ones in the shop owners as well, you know, that they're fighting for everything. Like they're only taking a one. Like they're swinging the bats at them, and like they're like they've got to then attack back with a blade,
Yeah.
and literally cut an artery.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
cut
tell
a
you a
little tiny
story, right? I'll tell you a story.
It's cut.
I'll
It's
tell you a
cut a
story.
tiny artery, bled to death over £100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And oh mate, just let them
But
out.
Darryl, don't you think as well? You know these like Asian corner shops, right? Have you ever noticed that they're the first ones who will fight straight back?
Lad, you
to their
can't
property?
get let off with a penny in them, lads.
That's
Fuck.
what I mean. Like so,
Lads, you only had 9p for a pack of fingies, lads. You're not getting a pack of fingies, lads.
yeah, that's what I mean. They're willing. They've got the reaction right. As soon as they see a knife or anything, their first reaction is to pick that massive baseball bat up and smash them over the head, isn't it?
Lads, the instantly, lads. It could only be a fucking 60. Well, mind you, it's about 75p now for a pack of walkers. Lad, they could only be robbing a packet of crisps, lad. Lad, they're twatting them over the packet of crisps, lads.
See last month down at the co-op, down at mine, right?
Plug come. They're like that. What did he
Two
rob?
guys
He
ran
robbed me 65p packet of crisps. But now you're getting 6 months, lads. Have you seen his head, you divvy? Should have let him have it. He's starving. What the fuck?
Yeah, I would have thought, Darryl, my lad would have learned from my mistakes after me spending 20 years in prison, and now he's in a fucking jail. He's in jail in fucking Kent, in Rochester jail. Like he phoned me up the other day. Obviously, he said, "Oh, Dad, can you send me some private cash in?" So I said, "Yeah, fucking
yeah."
So you can do it online now, so it's dead easy to do anyway. Now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot easier than like.
I've been there. I was the same. Obviously, see me dad.
Have you spent a lot of time in jail, Jeff? How long have you spent in jail, mate?
Well, I spent over 20 years in jail, mate. I was on that TV show called. Do you remember? There's a TV show a few years back called Banged Up. It was on. It's actually if you go on Prime and all that, it's being showed on Prime at the moment. I think, and someone said on Netflix called Banged Up. It was banged up with Blunkett, yeah. We put like basically what we did then, yeah, because obviously. When I got out, they put 10 kids in a mock prison in Scarborough, yeah, and they asked like sort of 10 ex-cons, yeah, to go in and educate these kids and say, look, this is what happened to us, yeah, you know, if you want to go down that road, then so be it, yeah, but this is what will happen to you, yeah, basically, yeah, this is what will happen to you, right. And actually, the only one that got parole, in the old TV show, it's on for 4 weeks on Channel 4, I think it was on, and the only one that got
wasn't it?
But 4 weeks it was, and the only one that got parole was the guy I was padded up with, a guy called Justin, and he was my pad mate. He was a young lad from Manchester, and he's the only one that got parole out of the whole team. So he actually said, if you watch it,
has got a story.
If you watch it,
you have done some bad, you like Jeff.
Yeah, I didn't get fucking parole. Fucking cunt.
They left our Jeff in the bastards.
I didn't fucking get it. Fucking hell. I fucking remember. Oh, mate, I tell you, I even escaped.
You must have more stories. You must have more stories than anyone on this YouTube.
Oh, fucking hell.
20 years.
I mean, do you know what? I remember one, Chef, right?
Mad, though, Jeff, sorry, 2 sec. You know what's mad as well? It's people's real life as well. Do you get me? This is not like hidden bullshit with regard to people on the air. And it's
like talking to Yummy Big.
It's conspiracies. Conspiracies are one thing which we all love, but it's nice for people to speak about real life. Like I do, non-stop. That's real life what we went through. And
I tell you what, Darryl, what I ended up doing, I ended up running a drug education program when I got out of prison, And I was going into school. I went into school and seen 25,000 young people. Yeah, I got funded off the Welsh. I got funding off the Welsh Assembly government to go into schools and talk about my past experience and saying, look, I was brought up in a children's home. I did this. I ended up going down this road, and this is how long I spent in prison. And while I was in prison, my partner ended up on heroin. Then my daughter was getting neglected, and and this, that, and the other. And I was talking all about that. And, and some of the questions I'd asked them was about drug dealing. It was mainly in relation to drug dealing, because I used to go in sort of role play. I'd be dressed up as a stereotype drug dealer, like with Lacoste trackies on and baseball caps, And I'd go in saying, I'd go in like, I'd
look at me as you walk in the shop.
Oh yeah, I'd go in there. Even the teachers didn't know what was going on. I'd go, now I come here to tell you a little bit about myself. Now you might not like what I'm going to tell you, but I don't really give a shit. I'm going to tell you anyway. And then my phone would ring, but this was like sort of a mock phone call, if you know what I mean. I go, yeah, who's that? What do you mean you not got my money? What? Well, listen, right, tell him, to get in that fucking house, take the PlayStation. Well, I don't give it a fuck. It's the kid's PlayStation. Just take it, right? He owes me the dough, right? So I'd be like that, don't giving it all that, But then I come out of the role play, and the kids would be like in shock, thinking, "Fucking hell, what's going on here?" And I come off the phone call and say, "Oh, sorry about that. Where was I? Well, basically, I'm a drug dealer. I don't give a shit what you think. I'm never gonna get caught. Giving it all the bravo, But then I come out of it and say, I did get caught, and I got this how long ago I got in prison, But when I was doing it, I didn't realise the impact was having on people's lives, how many victims I was creating, and this, that, and the other, And it was like sort of real life for the kids.
People, mate, that's unbelievable. If you think about it,
well,
not many people can say that, lad.
The thing was, it was the only drug education. It was the only drug education program in the country that had evidence it was changing young people's perceptions. Because what I used to do was ask him 6 questions before and 6 questions after, And that showed that at the end of the session that the actual thinking had changed and the minds. I used to say, one of the questions I say, drug dealers have a good life, and most of them say, because that's all they see is the money, this, that, and the other, the nice clothes, and they don't realise the impact. You know what I mean? And like even a lot of these PlayStation games, they're bigging it up. You know what I mean? You'd have like
this, like all the cards and that, you mean?
Some of the video games, some of these PlayStation games, I think there's one, where drug dealers are going around robbing people and this, that, and the other. I think it was.
What's the main one? GTA.
Yeah, GTA. That was it. You had some drug dealer going around smashing people in and all that lot, and kids loved it back then. I've got loads of stories. I could go on all night about it.
But you know what's mad though? Do you think in regards to, because in regards to obviously you had obviously the scary films, obviously the ones who the horror ones, and regards to going out killing people and all that. But then it come back in the early 90s maybe, where as you just said there regarding gun games and where any kid can play a gun game. And especially when the state of America's in, where you can buy a gun fucking any day, anytime, anywhere. That's going to bring a big fucking thing into why there's so many deranged kids
more
that are
guns
just
than
going off
people in
the
America.
rails. Because imagine so it's 6-year-olds allowed to just play gun games, and they're on it for 6 hours. They're not going to play fucking. Say things like they had a younger brother or a sister, they're not going to be playing fucking Happy Families after watching all that violence. You get me? They're going to be thinking, listen, I've just seen that I can drop you with a kick, and you know what I mean? It is crazy, isn't it? We think.
I tell you what, Daryl. The thing that because I did this project when I was in I did a project when I was in Walton Jail, which ain't far from you,
Fucking right, not bad again. Well, I'm from Walton, lads.
You know where Rice Lane is. You know where Rice Lane is.
Of course it is, mate. Fucking hell, lads.
Oh God, what was it? Fucking hell! I think I can still remember the program. Something like 3DS, DF.
I can't remember anywhere from
fucking
down
hell.
there, mate.
But yeah, but anyway, yeah. But I did a project in there called Choose Life Project. It was called, yeah. And that was that was a boss project. That was like where the people used to, like kids in schools used to come into the prison, yeah, and then the prisoners would do like sort of a play, yeah, based on like it was called Choose Life, and it's about like about like and then people would tell their life stories afterwards.
Then doing that, Choose a Life, not a Knife, and that sounds the same.
Exactly, and that's what it was. It was called Choose Life Project. And and that's what it's called, the Choose Life.
And he's got that from Walton then, because that's where he was. That's where he was.
He might have done it himself. He might have done. Yeah, he might have done
it. The Choose program, surely.
Yes,
yeah. Joanne said he has done that project because I did that project, and I tell you what, it was a good project. Yeah,
100% did that project.
Defo, Joe, what do you think then, Joe, regarding obviously fucking, he's going at it, him and Danny Christie at the minute, mate, they're going at it, mate, it's fucking mad, mate.
Do you not reckon it'd be a good fight, Daryl? Do you not think it'd be a good fight?
Well,
you know, it would, you know, it actually would, you know.
Well, from my experience, Daryl, from my experience, yeah, I mean, I heard obviously quite a lot when on the grapevine when I was in prison, yeah, and the G's, mate, yeah, I tell you, strong. Yeah, strongest foot, mate. I'll tell you now, right? He can lift like something like 3 times his own body weight.
Yeah, mate.
You know what I mean?
I'm from them ways, mate. So I used to hang around them ways, Grisdale, mate. So I know them inside out. Not know them to like, oh, yeah, I'd have a little chat, whatever else. But I know them because they were older than us.
Well, I'm pretty sure
Danny was a problem then, mate.
Wow. Just a quick one then. Just a quick one. So Brian Cockrell in his heyday and Danny G in his heyday.
Who's Brian Cockrell now? I don't know.
Danny G go through.
No, the taxman. Brian Cockrell, the taxman.
It's usually known Doorways, the fucking taxman.
Oh, I thought he was the world known. I thought everyone knew. I thought everyone knew. What about Lee Duffy?
I've never heard of him. Only on YouTube.
I thought everyone knew Big Brian.
There's a few, obviously we've heard of him, obviously there's loads, we have a little bit, but not on like the scale that on YouTube is still like he's retired. Danny G can't get out of jail, mate. Then there's people like him and Charles Bronson that.
I thought he was getting out, mate. I thought he was getting
out. Reason, because he'll come out and he'll literally just wipe people out for fun. Trust me.
Yeah, definitely not. No. I mean, these guys are phenomenal, mate. The fitness is paramount. I mean, I've been in jail with loads of cat A's, yeah, and these guys, yeah. I mean, they concentrate on keeping fit, you know what I mean? Really fit, and the fitness circuit training, the lot. You know, it's not all about size, mate. Trust me.
No,
you know, if you got the stamina, yeah, and the speed, mate. I mean, I boxed for 11 years, and obviously, yeah. I mean, them guys like,
you know. On, my brother, anytime, mate. Thank you, Ale. Good night, mate.
But the thing is, though, Jeff.
Thanks for that little info, Howling, mate. Thanks for that early on, buddy. Useful one, mate. I'll see you again, buddy, yeah?
Right away, Howling, mate.
We'll see behind the goals. See behind the goals.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, but you know, I was speaking there regarding, obviously, Darren G and, Darren G and Danny Christie, it's you know, if they actually had, like, I know obviously it wouldn't happen, but you know, if that did go mainstream, you break every bastard record possible and won't be broken again. Mind you, the one who get broken will be fucking Danny Christie.
But Dan, all right. I was talking to Joanne about this the other day because obviously I don't know how this thing works on YouTube, yeah. But like I said, like because she was on about something that happened with you or something like she said, "Oh, I got my spanner took off," and people were saying, "So I don't know what's going on, yeah." But she was saying something. I said, "Well, fucking, why didn't Dad say come and meet me now and fucking sort out?" She said, "Like when somebody throws it on someone's souls like that, half of the time they don't even fucking turn up."
Oh mate, we're talking to keyboards.
They don't,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, they
Man,
don't even turn up.
Details
Like
of
yeah,
wrestling, yeah.
yeah,
Fucking hell,
yeah,
I don't have no mods. I'll be busy every day smashing the heads in.
But it is done just about every day now on on a lot of channels, though, isn't it? Somebody
Every day
gets
about drama, and that's why the old platform and myself is listen.
So they like,
just
they like keyboard warriors.
Keep yourself to yourself.
Yeah, is that the word? Keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors. Yeah, basically, there's people behind the fucking who are just behind a screen or a tablet or a laptop or a computer who literally just give people shit, and no one knows where they live. No one's got a clue what the real name is.
I tell you what,
because it's a black name.
So are we going to call this a conspiracy then? This is surely a conspiracy, isn't it?
It's fact that we're arguing with keyboards.
Why did he do
Everyone thinks everyone's talking behind the back. Everyone thinks everyone's got their own little
mate. You're only just on the ball, mate. Joe will
everything's done for a reason. They're all in touch
you'll get on to it. Oh, mate. There's
like
people who just like the classed as trolls, basically. So
you don't know what to believe, though, do you, sometimes?
They literally just did a different name. So
is that what you say? Is that what her job is to get rid of? Is that what you said? Your job is to get rid of these people. With this. So that's what the spanner's for, then, isn't it? To stop.
Yeah, if someone comes in and like and I've got a mad name and like they're giving you shit and you're like, but you don't even know who they are. And all they do is just want to just come on the channel just to give people shit. Yeah, that's what the spanners are for, to just block them and turn them out.
Fucking right, isn't it?
Because I can't do it on my own phone. I can block people, but I mean, you got to let the chat go and let them decide. And the mods are dead important and they're brilliant. The mods are fucking unreal, mate. And
like I said, I thought
you still don't want one though, Jeff.
You've been in that long, lad. Honestly, you'll be all right. You're still behind, mate. In a year's time,
you'll be all right with that one.
Lad, to get on to what you were saying a year ago, bro. Honestly, took me about fucking 8 months to get onto it, lad. Trust me.
Hey, Daryl, you know what I thought mods were, mate? I said I used to be a mod. I used to have my fucking Parker jacket and the jam and who on the back. The jam and who on the back.
It's fucking crazy, Jeff. You won't believe. You know, regards to everyone.
I was like, what, you're a mod? I said, fucking I was a fucking mod as well.
You are, mate. You will be, mate, because you're in the chat now.
No, but I was a mod. I mean, I was a mod.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Back in
Jeff, what it is. Yeah, what it is. It's just people. I'd say 90% of people on YouTube are just doing it for the wrong reasons. The 10% like ourselves, we come on YouTube to have a laugh and that, and to fucking it cheers us up, and that the kids could be fucking being in fucking pain. Your job might have just ended. Your job's stressful. You can't be asked watching what's on the telly. You just want to come on, have a laugh with people in the chats and on the panel and that. But there's about 90% on YouTube that are just basically, they're in here to just say, listen, you're a wanker, you're a wanker, you're a wanker. But you can't even you don't even know who the names are because they're black names. So you've got to literally just like go, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be honest with you.
They'll put laughing faces to get me, so it's not worth it.
Yeah, I don't even watch telly. I don't watch any telly at all. I mean, it's all fucking full. It's all a load of shit. To be honest, I don't even have time. To be honest, by the time when I get home, I sort the kids out, and that lot, and fucking and knackered after that.
Be all good, yeah.
Yeah, she's playing up. You can hear her in the background. She should be in bed by now.
Normal life, innit? Yeah, normal life. You know, no one comes on here. The real ones come on the panel. The real ones come on the panel. The real ones come in the chat.
Right, you're taking the piss now, Joanne says she's taking the piss. She's looking for the phone. You shouldn't be having your phone. No
I've been watching this chat for the last the last 5 minutes, Daryl, I've just been watching the chat, right? I'm sorry, Jeff. But honestly, mate, absolutely hilarious. Taking the piss out of each other and that for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. But that's what I'm saying. Everyone can have banter and that. That sound. It's people when they're jumping on, thinking the roadmen and gangsters who couldn't find sleep or couldn't run a bath. That's who
So,
does
Jeff,
my
when
head.
you come on, have you sat and watched the chat for a bit? Like, or do you jump straight on with Daryl, or do you come in the chat?
I just do you answer? Oh, Daryl's on. I went, oh, well, fucking hell, I'll jump on and say hello to him. I mean, and that's it. I mean, I don't even see no chats, mate. I don't even know how to use this YouTube.
Sorry when you're in the chat like this. It's a total different
Just
world.
to let
It's
you know
chat,
as well,
Jeff.
Go on.
Just to let you know as well, Jeff. Fly does a channel as well. He's got a channel as well, mate. You'll like his as well, mate. Yeah. It's totally it's same as mine, but he does it different. You couldn't write this shit. We get on. We tick every box that we both like. Everything. But I mean, we do our channels different.
We all from fighting trolls.
Well, that's right. We are. That's exactly what it is.
I'll have to come on your panel on your tube then one day, Flymer.
Yeah, man. You'll
have to say, what do you do? Do you send me a message?
I'll show you, Jeff.
You send me a message.
Yeah, tell him, Joe. Yeah, honestly, it's like the blind leading the blind with Jeff at the moment. But you'll be on it in a few months, you know, lad.
I
said, lad, we were all there, lad.
What? 420 it is, Jeff.
Oh, do you know what?
I
tell you what, isn't it brilliant what you just said there? That we're all from fighting souls. From basically, I was on Fighting Souls last night, and he finally gave me a fucking spanner. Fucking hell, he didn't give me a spanner when I was a member for fucking 12 months. I entered the membership, and he gave me a spanner. You couldn't write that shit, could you?
Darren, did you see who we had on tonight? Have you seen who he's had on tonight, Pablo? He's only had Ash Stringo on, hasn't he, tonight?
Has he? Yeah. Has he been? What happened? Someone said he entered his live again.
Someone put it in the chat. He got palm bombed.
Yeah.
Did you know that Fighting Trolls only got trained off Danny Christie at the beginning? Because I got in contact with Danny Christie and said to him, it's not fair that nobody's helping him train for this 3D fight. Nobody at all. Everyone was helping Ash String, but nobody was there helping Fighting Trolls. So I got in contact with Danny Christie myself, and I said, what's the crap? Why is nobody helping him? So Danny Christie went down and did 2 days training with him.
Did he? Yeah, because you sorted it. See what I mean?
I can believe that. That's what we believe.
Legends that are mods, lad. Without people in the chats and that, mate. Honestly, I swear to God, as I said, Jeff, I've just done a 24-hour live, mate. I had 12,500 different chats in my whole 24-hour live. 12,500 people put a comment. You couldn't write that shit, could you?
Yeah, that's brilliant, that, Daryl. Well done, buddy. How much did you do it for charity? Did you do it for charity, like I said?
I just done it because I think the record was 22 hours, and I thought, I'm breaking that, mate. I'm breaking it.
You should have done it for charity, mate, because you could have raised some money then for people as well.
Lad, you know what? It's my money as well. If you raise something for charity as well, lad. Yeah, but if you put something for anything on, if you put anything for on here on charity, mate, and then you'll get fucking hounded because we want to know what charity and why didn't you put the charity? So you know what? You just basically
I spoke to you yesterday about this you were on mine, right? And
I didn't even do it for money.
We were talking about this. And you had no intention to do in 24 hours until after halfway.
Fucking duck racing, music, DJs. Jeff, I had a DJ on that. I had a DJ on duck races.
It wasn't that DJ that was on the other week.
Masters.
Yeah. And we had everyone playing their own songs, and that's why I don't think no one can watch it.
Don't forget the duck races, Daryl.
You know what? I need to sort out a different device because I love them duck races, me, you know.
You know what, though, Daryl? You know what that showed you, though? What that showed you, that live, was the people who chipped in, right?
Yeah.
And, how many people chipped in.
You just come on, Mike, and you just get one gold medal.
We had loads on that panel.
Medal, mate. Fucking hell, fly.
Yeah, I saved you a few arms there, like.
Mate, you're brilliant, lad.
You couldn't.
You know what? over 100 different people. Anyone's other lives they do, they'll probably get about 15, maybe different people. I had over 100, and the mad thing is, and as I said, 12 and
because you're the man, Daryl. You are the man.
You know the one, Jeff, lads.
You're the man, buddy.
I'll put that membership down to fucking 40p for that, Jeff. You know that, bro.
Listen. You worth that because I don't even think it's that much. I think it's only about £5 a month.
I didn't make no money off it, mate. No, I lost about 70 quid for it.
Did you get your cup? Did you get your cup of coffee? I sent you. Did you get your cup of coffee though?
Yeah, nice one, brother.
I sent you a cup of coffee,
my mate. I know, well done, my mate.
Went through about 60.
I'll send you another one in a bit, mate. I'll send you another cup of coffee.
No, mate, it's sound, mate. No, not doing another day, mate. Not tonight, mate. Just having you on the panel, as I said. No cockiness tonight. No stupid chats.
Because when I did it, when I did it, it didn't come up on the screen, and she went, "Oh, you're not done it right." I said, "Well, he said that he'd gone for it, but I didn't know how to do it." There you go. He got it. Yeah, but he didn't get it on that night. Yeah, he did get. Did he get it on the night?
Yeah, fucking. Yeah.
That's all. He got it on the night. There you go. Because I was saying, I want to buy him a cup of coffee, like.
Yeah, you know what, mate? Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely. As I said, mate, the different. Yeah, definitely. I've seen it, mate. Yeah, 100%. And the difference is, I'm not even messing. For that 24-hour live, I lost about £70. And you know what? I'd do it all over again, mate. You know the difference is, I had to have my phone on. Because my charger, I had to have my phone on charge for 24 hours. I had to have the eating on for 24 hours. I smoked about 110, dot on 110 ciggies. Yeah, I had a little drink. Lad, I went through a stage where I ran out of booze, and there was no shop open, mate. So we had to have about fucking 5 hours of black coffees, mate. You
should have got a wrapper with.
Lad, no, you know what, mate? I didn't even do any drugs or nothing. That's shocking. Honest to God, mate.
I don't do any anymore, mate. Honestly, been there, done it. Got the t-shirt. It's no good for you.
Yeah, 100% fucking drugs.
I tell you what, mate. To stay up 24 hours like that.
Isn't it, lad?
I mean, that is fucking hard work.
We'll get on this. It's like what Flyers just said, mate. I was only meant to do like an hour, lad, or two. Lad, I swear. Lad, honestly, I didn't even plan it.
So when you did plan it, you done how many hours?
24.
When you did plan his last 24 hours, how many hours did you do? 12.
12 the last one.
14.
And then I've done another 2.
And then you don't plan it and you do the full 24.
Oh, mate, you couldn't write this shit, could you? Honestly.
You did have 3 days off.
You know what, buddy, though? I was gonna. It was allowed to put editing on, like back on the live. I was gonna put just a quick chat, in the title.
Well, do you know what? Don't plan it next time, and then you'll do it.
I'll tell you what, we broke records, though, mate. Broke records. And you know what? Well, that's why this is just a quick little live because I'm still even fucking. I just had to do one. And you know what the little bastards were saying? Because I always do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I can do it any day I want. I do tank top Tuesdays, Thursdays, and as you know, fucking Fridays, Wacky Wednesdays, Mad MESSI Mondays, and obviously
when's quiz day?
Lads, you know what, mate? It would have been tonight. This is just a quick little live to just say thank you to every single person, and not just for me 24 hours, for everyone that's always just been in and out and who's been a subscriber, mate, and especially the fucking members. Obviously, that blows me away because it's sick. I've got 10 members.
How many members are you on, Daryl?
I've got 10. That's fucking unbelievable. Fighting Trolls, I think it's only got 9. What's that all about?
Some more, mate. We'll get you some more. Right.
No, you're on your member, mate. You're the fucking dude. Don't be silly.
Right, Fly Me the Moon. How many members you got, bud?
Trolls as well.
How many you got, Fly Me?
Trolls only got 9. No, he doesn't. He hasn't. He's not thingy yet, are you, Fly?
No, I haven't done that yet. But I'm still a member of Pablo's for some reason. Like, at least he's doing something now, isn't he?
Yeah, well, that's
I thought you said he's got a channel. I thought you said he's got a channel, Daryl.
Yeah,
he's got nearly 10,000 subs for only 9 members. I've got 10. And I've only just started. I haven't got out of second gear yet, Jeff. I've broken records, 24-hour lives, and wait till lads, I haven't even started, people. Honestly. On that note as well, I've just come to 2 hours. And you know what? I'll be ending it. And you know what, people? It was just this week only meant to be an hour, and I said 2 hours. And big respect to Joe.
Same to you, buddy. Big respect to you, mate.
Fly.
Brother.
And everyone in the chat, everyone that's jumped on, everyone that's always been a subscriber, everyone who always just popped in, liked it, and got off. Nice one. Everyone, big, massive respect. And you know what? I'll do one tomorrow. I'll do Thursdays. We're gonna have a little drink tomorrow. We're having a nice Thursday one. So fuck it.
You having a drink, tomorrow, as well?
Tomorrow, lads. Tomorrow, yeah.
Right.
Tomorrow,
we'll get the wine. We'll get the wine in. We'll have some wine tomorrow, then.
Let's fucking go, mate. Why not?
We'll jump on tomorrow, won't we?
Yeah.
Big respect.
Are you coming? Are you coming? Fly me.
Of course I am.
Tomorrow.
Don't punch without Judy.
As I said, mate. And the main thing is, lad, there's been everyone's lives has all happened tonight, mate, and I've still had the absolute fucking legends and the big.
What is that? What's that? Fly me. What's that on your picture? Is that like stars, is it, or something like that?
Yeah, I'll let Fly speak. Go on.
Yeah, well, you want to tell him, like.
Go on then. He's got like one of these things, yeah. It comes and it's basically a little tiny white thing, and you press the button and it changes the colour, and it puts your screen in the light. You can change the colour, can't you, Fly, by pressing a button on this thing? See what I mean? How boss is that?
It looks like
Don't get me wrong, like
what's that football t-shirt?
Tops there. Middlesbrough.
Football t-shirt there. Is that Middlesbrough?
Yeah,
that's proper gone up in the world now, like. I've probably gone up in the world.
I think he robbed them on the next door neighbour's fucking washing line, to be honest.
I'll tell
you what, Fly me, yeah.
He's left the pegs.
The old birthday cards there and everything.
Hey, Fly me.
He's like, Joe.
Fly me. I was up
that now, like.
Yeah, I was up at Fly me. I was up in Middlesbrough, yeah. I think it's Middlesbrough. Oh no, hang on, what's in Middlesbrough? Where the marina is? No, where you got the marina, and you got all, and you got and you got all the bloody restaurants. Have you seen it there? Fucking hell, unbelievable! And then you got the ship, haven't you? The ship that you can go in the museum.
Well, that's where they live. Just behind it. Just behind.
Well, James Cook, you know the explorer, James Cook.
Go on, yeah.
Well, he was born in Middlesbrough. He's got his own museum and everything in Middlesbrough. He was born in Borough.
Yeah, the James Cook Museum.
Yeah, the Explorer. Our biggest hospitals, the James Cook Hospital. Everyone knows the James Cook.
Where's that? Where's that thing? Is it in Hartlepool? Do you know that all you can eat restaurant? Oh, it's fucking amazing.
Oh, there's a few of them, but I don't go to Hartlepool that much, like, to be honest, Jeff. So do I. I know loads of people from there, but just never seem to go.
I mean, I've done I'll tell you what, I've done loads of plastering work in bloody Middlesbrough. Where
bet you did, mate. All the run-down gaps where I lived.
Where the B&Q, where the B&Q is there, you got B&Q, haven't you?
Well, they've been ram raided and that.
Yeah, that was fucking nice. That B&Q.
I
tell you what. Come on, hey, Fly me, right? I went to Holton this spring, yeah. Fucking hell, right? And then I went over to Peterlee, and I went to the Astor. This was the first time I ever come to the northeast. I went to the Astor, and there was a police like parking space at the Astor. They got their own fucking parking spot saying police. I went, fucking, I've never seen that. I've not even seen that in Liverpool, Daryl.
I told you Middlesbrough's well waste, lad.
Yeah.
I swear, lad.
This is Peterlee, mate. This is like Sunderland Peterlee, mate. And they've got they've got their own parking space, the police at the Astor. I went, fucking hell.
Well, get on this then, Jeff. It was funny. One of his brilliant lives that he's on Fly. This is a few months ago in the summer. So he's like, he's having a little pint and that, and he said, "Oh yeah, we'll do like a walk along." You know what I mean? Showing us on his camera, all places and all that. So then he said, I'll stop him. I'll take my camera off now, but I'm still walking down this street. So obviously he said, but I'm turning my camera off now. And then at the end of it, he said, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go past this garage. So I googled the garage. I was like, well, I know exactly where you live now, soft shite. So why did you do that? There's only 3 garages in Middlesbrough with that name, and you went past that boozer at like 5 minutes before it. You'd have cunts. So good job you're not one of them haters, lads, because people don't know where you live. he lives next to the garage. You couldn't write the
It was
shit.
red hot that day, though, wasn't it?
I WhatsApped him and said, lad, I know where you live, and he went, oh shit, he went, good job I'm not a hater. I went, good job you're not, mate.
That's still there, that lad,
You may as well just been outside and went living on the fucking whatever. Honestly, God, mate.
You know what? It's about an hour long, right, Jeff? If you're ever bored for an hour, stick that on, right? You'll laugh your head off, mate. Read the chat as well, because the chat was hilarious. It's just like...
Why can you go back and read that, can you?
No, you can
After this live. It is one for you, mate. And it was the best live of 2022. Honest to God, and it doesn't mind me. He doesn't mind me having a go at him and all that because it's fucking funny as fuck. He literally teared us up for like 4 hours on me live the other day. He goes on a golf ball and hunt. You just gotta watch us live, mate, and see how many he catches, mate. And he's meant to catch hundreds of thousands. Just watch that live back. What's it called, Fly? Golf balling.
Let's go balling.
Let's go balling. Just watch the live. He's dead nervous before it, yeah, because the dog hasn't come with him neither, and the missus hasn't. That means you're a bellend for even doing it. And he's dead scared, going, "This is a golf course," but this is doing a live, yeah. So we're in the chat going, "Wait, I thought he was going to find treasure or something." He's going, "I'm going to find golf balls," and it's torches like fucking batteries from whistles.
I don't know why I'm whispering on it as well, because I'm right in the middle of nowhere, you know what I mean?
In case you get caught.
Oh, mate. Go and watch it back. What's it called, Fly?
Let's go balling.
Let's go balling. Go watch it. Oh, mate. And just watch how nervous he is.
Hey, listen, I can understand why you were being quiet, because you don't want to get caught on the golf course nicking balls.
Yeah.
It's like when you go over a farmer's field, isn't it? When you go over a farmer's field and they get the pellet gun out, they'll use 5 fucking pellets at you.
Yes, this is in the pitch black. This is in the pitch black. Not through the day. Pitch black.
There you go.
Yeah. The best thing to do as well is watch the chatters. Watch the chat as well. How much we rip them. Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
How many golf balls did you get?
No, don't tell him. Just watch it.
Don't tell me. I'll watch it. Don't tell me. But let me have a guess.
That wasn't important.
Let me have a guess. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. But my guess.
That's it, people. Don't even guess, Jeff. Just watch it, brother. Just watch it. And Jeff Amofsky, big love to you, lad. You and Joe, fucking brilliant. And a big love to the kids, yeah? You there? Yeah, can you hear me? Anyone hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, mate. I'm just getting the can there.
How are you, mate? Fucking hell.
Yeah, no, you're off now, yeah. Nice one.
Yeah, big love, Fly, mate, as always, man. You know that. Yeah, Joe and Jeff, I can't hear you, but big love to yourself. Joe, Jeff, the kids, big love. Everyone in the chat, fucking massive respect. Love nice you guys, unbelievable. Nice and I'll see you tomorrow, people. Big love, everyone, yeah? Massive, massive love. Take care, people. Get up there. Bit up the MESSI fame. Let's have a tasty tomorrow. And let's go a bit deeper. And let's go right into shit, people. Big love.